Hello Internet, and welcome to the YieldTomato Gaming Channel for another pickups video for 2016. And this time, there are no games. What? No games. But I got a bunch of Amiibo, and a few strategy guides. This is like Amiibo fever for me at this point. I basically have just been forgetting to include the Amiibos in my pickups videos. So I'm just going to do one dedicated to the Amiibos I've gotten, along with a couple strategy guides I recently got. So let's get started with, let's go with a few I've gotten from GameStop. Now, one of these I got in store and one of them I got online. And this was I got one of them right when it came out and one of them when it didn't. Roy, I got right when it came out. I had pre-ordered it because Roy was actually one of my favorite characters to play in Melee. And when they said he's coming back, I was like, okay, I'm getting that Amiibo. I am frickin' terrified for when the Cloud Amiibo comes out. If they're any kind of intelligent, it will not be exclusive to any retailer, so that way I can get one without having to cry. I also picked up the Shovel Knight Amiibo. Why? Because this is just straight up perfect sign that Nintendo is ready and willing to embrace indie titles. Shovel Knight's a really cool idea of a character in general. The game is really fun, and this allows for a really interesting two-player kind of game. So, yeah, my GameStop Amiibos that I have acquired. Let's see. Let's go with the two that are more readily available more readily available than anyone expected. And that is Famicom R.O.B. Who would have known that this would have been sent to every single store? You'd think the Famicom colors would have been exclusive somewhere. And then, one that I pre-ordered multiples of because I was terrified from the NES Amiibo, and that is the Lucas Amiibo. Now, Lucas being brought in as a downloadable character and him getting an Amiibo that's being sent everywhere makes me want to believe that they're doing something with Mother 3. I feel like it's going to get localized, I just don't know when. It's going to be an eShop title, of course, for the Game Boy Advance. But I really liked Lucas's playstyle, a lot, and I really liked basically in, what was it, Brawl, they when they made Lucas for Brawl, they did everything that I wanted them to do with Ness in Melee. They did to Lucas, so Lucas became like my go-to character in Brawl. And then when Smash came out for the Wii U and PS4, or Wii U and 3DS, I got just blown away by the fact that they took everything that they had done perfectly with Lucas and implemented it with Ness, and I fell in love with Ness playing him. And then they came out with Lucas, and I'm still not disappointed because I feel like they made a proper change up to Lucas so he still feels unique in his own way in terms of gameplay and still has some really cool features. So I actually alternate occasionally between Lucas and Ness because I like both their playstyles for different reasons. So yeah, they did a good job with that. R.O.B I don't really play, but I have a R.O.B and I love R.O.B and R.O.B's cool and shut up. So yeah, got the Amiibo. God, so many Amiibos. Okay, next I'm going to show you the Amiibo that you probably, if you've been watching these, are aware I have because I got the launch edition and the only edition I'm still aware of being in existence of Twilight Princess, and that is Wolf Link Amiibo. Now, they announced at E3 that this Amiibo will have special functionality for Breath of the Wild when that comes out. That'll be interesting. Yeah. We saw at E3 how it functions, which is you get a companion wolf. That's sweet. That, and I actually really like the design of this Amiibo, and I like the package. So I kind of don't ever want to open it because I love the package so much, but at the same time, I open most of my Amiibos because I do actually try to use them. So I'm really torn with this one. I don't know, we'll see what I do. And the last of the Amiibos would be the ones that have probably the least amount of use in the game, in my opinion. Callie and Marie for Splatoon. They're very interesting and cool designs. I like the whole ink spray on the bottom of their pedestals. Yeah. I don't know. My fiance wanted them. I kind of wanted them just so we can have the whole Amiibo setup. And they recently also put out some alternate color inklings along with Squid. I don't know if I'm going to get any of the alt colors because we've got the original colors already. So, I don't know. But, figured why not get these characters too. Add it to the list of, or the never-ending list, I should say, of Amiibos, because my god, we have so many of them now. So yeah. Now, for the strategy guides. I'm going to do these first two together. And that would be because, oh god, that's, well, this one I bought new, but basically not new anymore because it's being unraveled. Anyway, got Devil May Cry and Devil May Cry 2. Now, you'll notice that one of these is the official Perfect guide, and the other is just the, I believe it's Brady? Yeah, Brady Games guide. Now, I'm a sucker for strategy guides for a lot of reasons. One big reason being because they will have artwork in them. And that's no different with these because versus books, perfect guides, if you will, tend to have very, very large posters included almost all the time. And Brady Games, this guide here, has an exclusive poster for Devil May Cry 2, which looks sweet. So, I'm not going to show, but anyway, end result, both of these books here came with their posters. And that's basically a big fat selling point for me because I love the art on these posters. In fact, there are some that I feel I should probably just get framed. Like I have the Resident Evil 0 poster, I have the Final Fantasy 12 map. I had Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater and the Dirge of Cerberus timeline for Final Fantasy 7. Yes, I know that game wasn't all that great. I don't care. Bite me. So yeah, getting more guides with the posters is always a big thing for me. I love the posters, I love the art, and I have not played Devil May Cry 2. I've played 1, I've played 3, and I've played 4. A lot of people would say just skip 2 anyway. I feel I should go back to 2, and I feel I should give my own opinion on it, because you know what? Something tells me it's not anywhere near as bad as a lot of people say it is. So, yeah. Maybe I'll go back and do that one sometime. And the final strategy guide and item for this pickups video. Blue Dragon. Yeah. I never played a whole lot into Blue Dragon, but I did like what I had played. Some really interesting and cool ideas and elements in it. It's got Toriyama's art, it's got Nobuo Uematsu's music, and it's got, oh shit, his name is slipping my mind. Is it listed on here? Please? Be on here? No? Damn it. This is gonna bother me. Whatever. I'm sure it's gonna come to me the moment I turn off this camera. The creator of Final Fantasy as the director through his company Mistwalker, which depressingly has only had 3 big titles, pardon me, on console. One of which being Blue Dragon, another being Lost Odyssey, which I also think is overlooked in a lot of cases, or just forgotten about at this point, and the mediocrely reviewed Last Story. It's gonna bother me if I can't remember the name. Anyway, I picked up the guide for it because I haven't played it a whole lot, and when I decide I'm going to go play it a lot, I want to be able to get through it with ease should I need to. I don't like having to constantly go to the internet and say, oh, where do I go? Having a book on hand is always nice because it reminds me of the days when I was younger before the internet was a big widespread thing. And back, then dial-up made it not worth looking up anything on the internet anyway. So these books are kind of that, touch of the past. I may even start collecting some of the magazines I used to read. We have a couple of Dreamcast magazines I think are freaking sweet. I love a lot of the artwork on the cover of those. Because some of them were actually original artwork. Like the one we have I bought almost entirely because it had 2 games I love for the Dreamcast on it, which was Power Stone 2 art and Code Veronica art. But they're in a style not the same as either of them, and it's cute and adorable and I love it. And I went way off topic with that. Anyway, that is it for our pickups today. What'd you guys think of these Amiibo and guides? What do you think of the games that these are a part of? Did you like Blue Dragon? Did you ever play Blue Dragon? Do you remember Blue Dragon? What about this polarizing game? Is it polarizing or did just everyone hate it? Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Please, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel for all of our latest pickups and Let's Plays and all sorts of other stuff whenever and whatever I decide to do. The link's right above me. I'm itching my eye. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video, folks. Take care.